Hi, everybody. Welcome. Hi,
Hi,
Miriam.
how are you?
Good.
Well,
How are you?
how are you, Diane?
I'm I'm doing well, and I thought I heard an echo, but now I don't think I do. Okay. So, welcome everybody. Welcome to Neurographic Art. And Miriam's gonna. She's knows. I don't know much about it at all. Only what Miriam has told me about last week. She's going to explain and walk us through it. The
I
neurographic
don't know it
art.
either. Yes, I know. Okay, so welcome everyone and welcome the rerunners. I hope you have a great time with us. And yes, we are going to do some neurographic art. It's not therapy, but could be therapeutic to you. That's
Mm-hmm.
a line that we need to put because in neurographic or neurographia, it's something that I don't remember the name of the person, but he's a therapist and he's an artist and he made this, but it have a principle. I am going to explain the principle. And hi, Amina. Hi, Chris. How are you, my
Nina and Chris.
dear? uh, so, I am going to explain both of the sides of this. The art,
Okay.
of course, it's something very artistic that you can do and you can enjoy. And I made a lot of that, even in big formats. But the principle behind that is that we have in our brain pathways. That is the path of the yes the path between neurons. Let's say that I want to find my scissors, and every time I want to find my scissors, an image will be in my brain that it's the image of the scissors. It's very automatic and we don't think about it, but it's something that happened in our brain and it happened by connecting some neurons.
Yeah, neuro pathways.
Yes. The thing is, what happened when you have something that you learn? You learn things, you do it automatically. For that, is the brain have some pathways that use because you don't need to think about it. But what
Yes.
happened? What these paths are not good for us. Let's say that every time I see water, I start panic. I said, and everything, no matter what I said, it's something that every time happened to me. So
Yeah.
obviously, I have a connection between the water and something unpleasant for me. And this connection is the pathway in my brain. So let's say that that is what I want to change. So I take my paper. That's the therapeutic part. We are not going to do that, but I am going to explain you. You put it on the other side and you put some things that you want to resolve. Hi, Stella. How are you, my
Hi,
dear?
Stella.
So you put, let's say, I want to change or I want to work on that and that and that. And you have an intention with that. So you start the exercise. The exercise is something that you do with a therapist or a therapist, sorry, that knows about it and it's certified, because you are going to receive a feedback. Okay, but if you don't look at the therapy, like, you can do it as an art, no therapy. Kathy, how are you?
Hi,
Hi.
Kathy.
So what happened? They did experiments with people that they did that in a therapeutic level, and they did a CT scan at the same time of the brain, and they saw that new pathways illuminate, like that create different pathways for the same thing, because you put an intention here. So when you start, that we are going to see how to start this, how to do it, you your brain respond to the exercise. And
Hi,
that,
Alex and Pat.
hi, how are you? That is when the things that you normally happen to you can stop, can, oh, Kathy says, hi there, Diane.
Hi.
uh, you can change things. You can change your response to the same things. I don't know if that's clear enough because of my English, but you can tell me. Estella says, I love neurographic and neuroart. Yes, Estella, I know. I saw very good work of you. Diane doesn't know about it. And we thought, because I love it too, so we thought it's the opportunity for her to know and for us to explain to you. Okay? So that's why. Ah, Maxi, I asked for a coin, una moneda, please. Okay, I think I am going to use something else. Don't worry. I'm going to use this that I have here. You can use a coin. You can do it
Wait, do
without.
I have to use a coin?
No, you can do it without the coin. But
Okay.
the coin does, because we need to find new pathways. So you see that when you are free and you do some doodling, you tend to do the same cycles or the same movements or drawings. That's our pathways. That's
Yes.
how we respond. No importa el tamaño, sí puede ser. So, oh, thank you. Thank
Hi,
you.
Diane.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Maxie.
What the coin uh, helps you to do is to go where the coin want to go and know where you usually go. Let's say, for first things, we need to do lines from here to here and from here to here.
Wait, from
Don't
here. No, tell me again lines from where to where and where to where.
from here to
Okay.
here and
Uh
from
huh.
here to here.
Okay.
Okay? But the line, sorry, I need to use another sheet of paper. Let's say that you do like that. This is a series. This is the same, like you repeat one all the time. This is not a neurographic line. You can do like that. This is not a neurographic line. This have a pattern. So it have a path. Neurographic art says trees form, which has gained vast popularity ever since Dr. Pavel. This is the doctor. Thank you, Chris. Pavel Piskarev first coined the term in 2014. Neurographica has been scientifically validated and proven. Yes, yes, thank you, Chris. And it is one of the most widely used psychological techniques in art therapy today. Yes. So, what is a neurographic line? First of all, let's say you need to go from here to there. Okay, you know where to go. Now you start to go, and your brain and everything tell you, because you cannot do like that. No, no, slowly. Or to brain tell you to go right, then you don't pay attention. You go left. You go for the middle. You do whatever but what you want to. That is to create a new pathway.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so that's the first part, and we are going to do it. But you will end with, and now I am going to use very like rapid lines, so only for demonstration. You will have two lines that they cross path. Whenever you cross path of two lines, you have what we call, oh, thank you, Chris. You are, oh, oh, oh. Yes, there is a training, Estela. That's why I told you I am going to talk about it, but this is not a therapeutic one. This is art. But why don't do something in the on the way to that that will be beneficiary for us? So every part that you have two lines to cross, you will have an acute an angle. It's not the same when you have this that is a form that it's round, that we have this. These angles are called in neurographic a conflict. And the thing that we can or we intend to avoid is conflict. So for that, we are going to do a round of the form that these two, or the forms that these two lines are forming. So now instead of being a square, let's say that these are, it will be something more oval. So you don't have a conflict there. So that's the two main principles. After the lines, we are going to do something else, but we can start. I see that you already started.
Yes.
Okay. The thing with the coin is that instead of put my mind where to go, I push the coin. So because the coin goes to the sides and not precisely the size that I want, I still push it forward, but you see, I have a line that for sure it won't be the line I will do.
Oh, you're pushing the coin. Oh,
You
I have
push
to
it.
go. I have to go into another room to get a coin.
That's okay. We can, if you want, we can.
Okay, hold on.
Yes, yes, we can. Oh, sorry, I'm not feeling well today. I took a medicine, but my mind is not what it used to be. So I am going to do, if you want to do it at home, please be my guest. You see, the coin is the one that leads the way. And try not to do this kind of lines. The line must be round with a little bit or none of uh, angles.
Right. I made one of the wrong kind of lines, I saw.
That's okay. I did one wrong here. I will, because I didn't want to do what the coin told me. Oh, I lost the coin. You see, I
I
couldn't see.
know this coin is making it so I was going to go left instead of to the other side.
Yes, you need to go, and different coins will do different things because they will be or more uh, have more weight. Oh, thank you, Kathy. So I am going to turn the page only because when I'm streaming, it's better for me. It's okay. You can do it again. Also, there is no problem. You see, it's the coin. It's not me. It's the coin. You can blame the coin. You can do the amount of lines that you want. You don't need to use a so uh, wide marker. I do so you can see better, but you also can use a white marker. Oh, took me to another place. So let's.
Yeah. I have enough lines now. Now I have to do the curves.
Okay, so I have enough lines too. You can add lines after also.
Whoa, it's really raining here. It's raining hard.
Yes? Oh no. Here we started the nice days. So now we are going to do some forms over that. We can do circles. You can use something to help you do it. You can do it by hand. You don't need to do circles. You can do even squares. You are going to need to round the intersection, but you can do it. I do prefer do it by hand and do circles. So my circles not they don't need to be perfect circles, could be ovals. You can have half circles in the corners. Well, this one forms.
Oh, okay. I have to do that now.
So you don't need a lot. Okay, so I stop here. What you need to do now is to round all the parts, the cross. Let's say here, I will try to do it up so you can see better. This is the part that they are joining. So you do a curved line like this, and you do this is the work you need to do in every one of these parts that you have the encounter of lines. So you see here we have an oval. Here, if I complete here and here, we will have a more round form and not pointy one. So now I am going to do this Here. Oh. Rounding the intersection of the line is very meditative. Oh, yes. This is the part that I more love. And another thing, you can round here or cannot round. That's your prerogative. On the margins, you can lift like that because it could continue the line. It's not intersect with the margin. Some are doing that. Okay, they round it. How are you going with the rounding?
Well,
Oh,
that's going to take long.
That's okay. We have time.
And it's a little bit tricky with my vision.
I know. Put it more. You can do it on the iPad also
Oh, yeah.
for you. We have time. We can do it slowly, and I am going to tell you about other things that you can do with the same method. This is the most basic of the neurographic graphics.
Oh, do you have you have something going on that's disturbing your dogs?
Yes, my dogs are wild. Sorry. We- They made. They dictate my pace. I can talk or not. Okay. You can do what is. Let me show you different things. Sorry, I will not read the chat for the time that I am showing you that. Let's see my tricky. These are all big canvas. This one, for instance, are two canvases. It's a diptych. And you can see I made a tree form with water or could be sky, but have the same proportion. What you do, let's see, let me find another tree, a more traditional tree. Okay, do we have? Well, this is like this, but with an addition. This is the principle, but taking it to another totally different thing. This is the one that you saw in the thumbnail or part of it. It's a central one, and you go to the uh, like in circles or circumferences to the outer part. Here is the tree formation, the traditional tree. So what you have here is your intentions. Here is the processing, it's you processing that. Sorry. And here it will be represent the fruit of your work with these particular intentions. So you can use this is one that it's also not constructed one, like this one, for instance. It's the same principle, but treating it in a different way.
Oh, I like the white dots.
This,
No, the yeah, that no, the one that had the white dots in the line. That one. Well, I'm sorry. Where I'm watching. No, I
that
mean
handle.
the different one. I'm watching on the iPad, and that's different time. There's time lapse. I'm
Yes,
not
yes.
watching on my computer, so when I say that one, it's not really the one I'm
It's
talking
not that
about.
one. Well, this is not. This one, for instance, it's different. It's
Yeah,
more like
that yes, that
Miro.
one.
I'd have a doodling and have words, but it's a thing. Now, this one, let me know if you see what we have here. It's very difficult to see, but if I show you, you will say, oh, yes. Let's see.
I was gonna say a face.
Yes, a face, the arm, the hand, and here is the toe. Is the prince. She is kissing the toe that have a crown on it. But
Oh,
it's not that I wanted to do the this particular drawing. I made like this, and then I read that. So I only did one or two tweaks, so it will be more uh, readable. I have another one here. It's the same principle. I didn't put the intention first. That's the part of the art. You do that, and then you read it, and you say, "Oh, I see here a woman with a," and then you apply the color according to that. This one is the more you need to figure that in a big one for 1 meter for 70 centimeters. It's a big one. But I did the same. And then what I saw an eye, I saw a face, and I saw the kids. So this is a mom with two kids. These are the heads of the
so
kids.
are we supposed to see something in our drawing?
Yeah, no, no, not exactly. But I am telling what happened when you really see something. So when you see something, you can accentuate that with the colors. For instance, I did here the it was here it's a toddler and here it's a baby. The baby have the diaper, so it's white, and have the more bigger legs. Okay, and here it's the mother hand here and here, and the mother arm, and it's she is taking them out from the part where you have balls for the kids for to play. So you have balls there and balls there, and she is taking them out in her arms. You can read it if you pay attention.
Yeah, I can't. That's hard to see those things.
I know it's hard, and especially like that. So let's put the chat again
I think
because
I can start coloring now.
yes,
I
you can do it.
I did the curves inside the angles, the crossed lines.
Perfect. I need to do it because I was explaining it and I am behind, but I can do it while we talk. So the part that I do the searching for more than searching is something that I see. It's like when I see a drawing that it's not figurative, and I immediately see things on it. This is the same. Let's see what the chat says. How can this be done in Procreate? Think I might work better when it's done by hand on paper, right? No, no, I did in Procreate.
Yeah, if you use an Apple Pencil. Oh, that's right. You just took pictures of them, right?
Yes, and also I did stencils. And I think, Stella, do you have a stencil like it's neurographic? I think so, one or two. I don't remember if they are yours.
I think you could do it in Procreate if you have Apple Pencil and then you use the coin on the screen.
Well, I don't use a coin, but you can, of course. So when you don't do that as a therapy, it's doing something in your brains anyway.
It's still doing something in the brain.
Yes, of course, if you do it correctly. But it's not the point. Okay? It's not that we want to that or it's our intention, but it will be changed. It's the same when you do a regular piece of art. I mean, I'm here, even I'm quiet, very interesting. I did that with just scribbles, and with my friend, we share what we saw without method, but always love things like this. Oh, yes. Yes, I have one neuro art stencil. Yes, that I thought that. Uh,
What 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 are your dogs barking at?
oh, never mind. It's the time to bark. They hear the sound that we don't, and they bother them because it's his territory. So
Oh, yeah.
they want to defend it. It's the same thing when I go out, the dogs of the neighbor do the same.
Oh, really? Yeah. When I walk by somebody's house, I'm on the sidewalk and I'm walking by their house and
Yes.
dogs dogs will
Baby
come
caramel.
barking at me.
Yeah. Sometimes it's better left them do that because they stop immediately, and if you yell, it's
Yeah.
not it's not so
Uh,
good.
okay, yeah.
But sometimes they don't stop and you need to intervene, so let them know that things are different in this country. So the intersection between the figures or the forms also you need to do is are two lines that they intersect. So now the coloring part, you can do it whatever you want, as you saw in my drawings. But when you m- made some volume like thing, it's better. For that, it's better.
When you make what? What's better?
When you do like made volume, like you put
Uh,
a color and then you difuminate or do lights, and I see
oh,
people.
I see. You make it like make with light
Yes,
highlights and shadows.
yes, yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't see you do that in any of yours. Did you do that?
I did,
I
and
didn't notice that.
yeah,
Oh.
you cannot notice in that image. And also, you don't have all my drawings. When I sent you, it's what I have in my computer.
Right. I mean, also the ones that you showed today.
Yes, yes, it's the same. Because I did an exhibition of them, so I have them every
Oh,
MRI.
interesting.
Yes. Okay, I think I am about to finish with my filling. Yeah, yeah.
Hi, Wisconsin Greg. Welcome.
Hi, how are you, Wisconsin Greg?
Oh, hi, Grayscale Painting. Welcome.
Grace, hi. Okay, I think I did everything, but if not, I will see it. Okay. Now is the time that you can say, I need another line here. So you can do it. You can do it with the coin, without a coin, but go to the other side that when where you want to.
You mean you might want to add another line if a space is too big
Yes,
on inside the
exactly.
big shapes?
Yes, exactly. The lines also need always need to go from side to side. You can go from one side to the middle, but always need to go from the figure. They go out.
The coin was sometimes I had to push the coin a certain way to make it go to that side because it kept wanting to go all the way to the right or all the way to the left, like
Yes, I
to
know.
the other to the wrong side of the paper.
Yes, I know. It happened. You can do that anyway. So I am going to start with coloring too. So I have some aquarelle colors, and let's start with the figures first. So I am going to put the color on the borders. I can have some because none of this is archival, but I took the ones that are more visible. I want to grab here. I hope it have water. If not, I'm going to put water here. Okay, I have water here. Let's see if that do what I want to. Well, I don't know what happened here. Ooh. No, I cannot use water like that. It says that it's aquarelle, but no, I don't think so. So let's do a regular thing. You can use one color for each form. You can use more than one.
Ah, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, right now I'm trying to do light highlights and shading inside.
Okay, what you did, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Let's see what happened with these ones. If I want to do the highlight and everything here. Oh, yes, I can do it with that. These are acrylic markers, and these others are aquarellable markers. And I'm not sure, it's not the. Hi, Mrs. Gigi.
Hi,
Hi,
Miss Judy.
Gabriel. How are you? I love doing this when my mind is racing. Works every time. Yes, yes, that's perfect. It's a very good example how to use it. As I said, never mind if you are not going doing therapy with that. It's like, for instance, you go to a therapist and you tell the therapist, I have that and that problem, and you talk about it, and you have, let's say, anxiety. And that could work, of course. But if you don't want to go to the therapist and you start to breathe 3 times in and out, it will calm you. Maybe it's not something permanent if you need more help from a therapist, but it's not that you need the therapist to do it. Maybe you need the therapist to can see that you can do it. They can tell you whenever you are not here and you have a panic attack, start breathing like that, and then it will help. But what you do it alone.
Mhm.
That's the same. You can do this with acrylic. You can do this with
Yeah,
watercolor.
any medium, right? Almost
Hmm.
any medium. Colored pencils. So I'm using
Oh, of
oil
course.
pastels. I'm using
Coloring,
soft pastels.
using coloring pencils is what help you to do the different forms, like the volume. That helps very much. But let's say that I do like that. I have the effect of that, what I was telling you.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the volume effect.
Perfect. Then the other things that are not forms, it's like the background. You can choose one color and do different hues of the same color. You can choose another medium. For instance,
Okay, another medium. That yeah.
yes, I can do this with markers, and then I can do the background with color pencils, for instance. So the or watercolors. So the effect will be so different. It's not harm to put an intention when you do
Yeah,
that.
I was wondering about that whether because I kind of wanted to do an intention.
Yes, you can do, of course.
But now it's too late for the intention, isn't it?
I don't know. If you
Yeah.
have an intention in mind, you can do it. Could be that you
Okay.
found your intention through this exercise. Who is to tell, no, don't do it now, not worth it?
Okay.
It's okay, it's not late. What Katy says. I love that, Miriam. I saw the father in that picture too. Oh, wearing glasses. Perfect. You see, you can see so many things in that, and it's perfect. The other thing that I don't read that in any place, so please don't take my words as the truth. But I think that if you see that work done in someone, let's say I did the exhibition, many people went to see it, it needs to have a repercussion for them too. I'm sure. I cannot tell them, oh yes, I read it like here, here, and here, and it's that. No, I cannot say it. But I'm sure. Ask me how I know. I don't know. That's the part that I always love to in art. Like whatever it popped in your mind, it's okay. First of all, it's your mind, it's your language, it's your own self. So it's always okay. But then we talk about the effect that art does. Art or drawings are the first form of communication because the the kids before they can talk they draw. Of course they don't draw something figurative that you but they take something and they do drawings or doodling. And okay, I need to choose another color. Let's choose this one for this. So when you draw, you are talking to yourself and others. Oh, here told you that if I didn't do this, I will find it in my day. I did in rounds here and here, but you can do it even after. Yeah, that's it. So I am convinced that every word we say have an effect, and every thought, it's all energy. Also the drawings. So if you are a lazy neurographicer, you can benefit from others.
Oh, okay. Yes, you're trying to. You were saying you can benefit by looking at it.
Yeah, it's like the knowledge. Let's say that I am young and or not, and I'm used to do a drawing from A to B, and that's all I know. And I see someone that did the drawing from C to D. So that's the time that I said to myself, oh, that also exists. And that's something that I learned. And maybe next time when I need to do a line, I said, oh, I can do it like this, or I can do it like this. And if there is two ways to do it, why not a third? Let's find out if there is a third. That's when you, with your learning, you add to it.
Yes.
So why not this?
I think okay, I started off with the soft pastels, but I think I'm going to switch now to
Oh,
acrylics, and I have to get
pastel.
water. I have to get water now
Okay.
for my acrylics.
Those was the ones that I missed. Okay, I have the background still. If I can find them easily, I might. But never mind what. That here is the art part, I think. Estela, do you know more kind of neurographics? Oh, she used the rounding technique on their tangle hard stencil. Yes, that's interesting to know. Okay, now I am going to put another color in the middle, and then I am going to go with this one. I don't know if it will be. No, I think it will be. Uh, what is that? This is a gray. I don't want gray. Let's see. First of all, I am going to put this. From the few classes I took, I know that there are different algorithms for processing one's challenges. Yes, I know that. There are, I know some of them, not really, not like to talk about them. There are some that you have lines only in one direction, and you have forms here and here, and not in the other places. So there are another kind. There are some kind of tree that are different one from the other. And of course, there is what you do with that. I don't know them yet either. Yes. I didn't seek profound knowledge about that because I use it as an art form with a little bit of advantage in the therapeutic department, and that's it. And they're pretty. So why not? It's like if you start to do centangles, for instance, or doodling, yes, you will have things that you will learn from others, and you will have things that you are going to learn from yourself, from your own path. Sorry, I'm not doing a very good job with this now. So, how are you with
Hello,
that?
I'm back.
How are you with this exercise?
Uh, you-
How are
Oh,
you feeling? How are your
well, I think
thoughts?
I would have, if I had an attention at the beginning, maybe I could have um, felt, maybe I would have thought something about it. I, I
Mm,
like it. I like it because I like it. It's like structured doodling. I like that. It's like structured doodling with a direction kind of thing. I like that.
okay. I don't know what to do. I am going to put this. Yes, it has some doodling in it.
But the full thing sounds fascinating. The way you can combine it with therapy and all that. That's fascinating.
Yeah, yes, that's fascinating. You can find online or whatever a therapist if you want, also, if you love it. Not me, of course.
Not you, of course.
No, I'm not a therapist. Even though I had people that came for to receive like art therapy, but that's not the same. And I'm not also a therapist for that. But you try to do something anyway. Now we are talking, Miriam. This is the color that you seek.
I'm doing a cool color palette.
Ah,
Most it
I
all. I think it'll be all cool colors. Maybe I might add some warm colors, just pops of warm colors, maybe.
mm, I see. Well, I need to do this one.
But I might break the rules. I saw. I don't know if this is a rule, but I creating patterns inside of the shapes, like like dots inside or
That's
stripes.
perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, that's okay. That's
You
okay.
do whatever it's please you. Like, for instance, we talking about it. Let's say that I took this marker that it's gold, and I start to put dots inside of this.
Yes,
That's okay. It's my prerogative. It's my art.
right.
That's it. I did it. And I'm going to do that in every one of the forms. Today, when it's neuro art, there aren't any rules. Yes, because it's
For those
art.
people that joined us late, is there anybody that has any questions? Or even if you didn't join us late, you have any questions about neurographic art? Please ask them in the chat.
Yes, you answer me my question, Stella. Yes, of course. Missy Gigi, how are you? You are very quiet. Anina,
Everybody's
we know.
quiet in my chat too.
Kidding. Just kidding. You don't need to talk. I so appreciate people that sometimes they don't feel well or they don't have the time or they are doing something different at the same time, something
Oh,
personal.
right. Being doing something while they're listening.
Yes, but they are in the stream that they support you. And I really love that.
Yes.
Okay, let's do the pointy, pointy, pointy. I follow two original neurographic instructors, Anna Denning and Lana Shalom. Oh, let's. I am going to put those names.
Neurographic and art instructors.
Yes, Anna
Wow.
Denning and Lana Shalom. Thank you. Okay, now I want to do here other color, but not the color of the background. So which color? I only have this one. Okay, let's do it. And do the last figure.
I know you're big on process and art, the process. So what what do you do like when you enjoyed the process of your some artwork but you didn't like the results?
One of two things. Or I ditch it, like to the side, someday I will be more pleased, or I continue
Oh
because
yeah, right.
every artwork have a ugly face.
I have a teacher, an online art teacher who says that the you can take the art, I mean, you can go your art will go as far as you take it.
Yes,
Something
well,
like that. He said something like that.
yes. There are times that you are more like, let's say, in a rush.
Right.
Okay, so
And
you want
rush to
to,
finish. Like maybe you have less patience and you go, I just want to finish this. Just want this to be resolved and finished.
yes, me too, because we are in a stream and we are showing something. Okay, but if I take 2 hours for every one of these forms, it will be something more. First of all, will be different the process, and the process is the important thing. Anina says, oh,
Um,
sorry. Stella
maybe
says they make a distinction between neurographica, the practice, and neuroart. Yes, that's correct. This is neurographic art. Jared Young is also having neuroart as topic. Talk to her. Just saw the title of her stream. No, and you know what is so funny? Sometimes that happens with other artists, but with her, it happens twice already. I think that there are things that are in the air. You talk one word, and this word take you to one particular place. And as artists, we have connections, and we have the same streams. We see almost the same streams, or we have the same inspiration, I think. So it twice. I think the last one and this one. Now you tell me that it's exactly what happened the last time. Oh, you are resting in your bed, but you don't sleep. That's perfect. If you need to sleep, sleep. That's perfect too. Right. So now I am going to take one color and do variations. So let's say I have this one. So if I did the forms with some difference between them, not so good because of the materials, but or my rush, but let's say this have volume, this will not, in my head at least. What I try to do is to do planes here, so that will be different. And also, I'm not going to do the same color, and I will try to alternate them. So I will start with this one. All of them will be green, at least that's my plan.
Well, I wanted to keep. I'm working on gray toned paper, and I wanted to keep some of the shapes gray to keep some neutrals. And
Oh,
now I'm adding pops of pink.
that's perfect too. I could leave that like that, like without the background also. But I think that will be something better like that.
Hi, Lexi. Hi, Anina.
Anina went there too. You know what? Things that you can do, you can go with another color, different, and do the form again.
Oh, thank you, Alec. So Anina said she feels cold looking at my picture because it was all cool colors and
Ah,
gray
yes.
neutral. Maybe now since I add pops of pink, now maybe you don't
But
feel so
it's okay,
cold.
because one thing of the art is that you want to transmit something. It's like when you talk, you want to transmit something to others. When you do art, you do the same. So if she felt the cold, it's something powerful.
Mm. Yes, I just wanted to use all cool like that because that's out of the ordinary for me to use all cool colors, and I just wanted to do something different for me using all cool colors because that's something different for me. But I did add some pops of pink because I was too lazy to get my white marker, and this was a light color and it was light pink.
Hmm. Okay, you see, I added something to that. And now I am going to continue with my green.
Now I'm
the
at a stopping point. I don't know what to do next on mine.
because you did everything already. You
Okay,
have an
I think it's
advantage over
time.
me.
I think
You
it's
can
time for
say,
a happy dance.
okay, let's go dance.
It's halftime. Halftime. Time for the happy dance at halftime. It's with different music than usual. I had to use copyright free music, well, YouTube copyright free music because for
Because
Miriam's
of
channel.
me.
Because of Miriam's channel. Right. Usually I use Epidemic Sound music, and she was only a member of Epidemic Sound for a month or two.
It's too expensive for me.
Here we go. It's different music than usual.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Sitting here praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap.
Welcome back.
Okay. Well, the thing with that is that I'm not so of listening music alone. That's why it wasn't so important for me if I cannot have it. And I am
Lexi says,
talking about
I'm sorry.
no.
Lexi says, thank goodness for the happy dance. I needed that energy boost.
Okay, I think I need another color now. Although I can do two next one to another, but I don't really want to. So I am going to use the other green, and I will need to use another green. Let's see if I have another one. But for now, I'm going to go with this. So are you going to do another one?
I don't know what I'm doing. I know.
Do something to this one.
What about this one?
You can do something else to it.
I know. What? And then I'll probably not like it if I keep adding to this.
As don't add. You can be quiet. Do nothing. Meditate.
Oh. I can't. I don't think I can meditate. I should meditate on a live stream.
I'm teasing you.
I guess I'll start another one.
Okay.
I'll wait for this to dry a little bit because I'm going to keep it in my the spiral. You
want to do it there, yes.
Yeah, I want to go to the next. I don't want to rip this out. I just want to keep it in my spiral journal. It's almost dry. It might be already.
You as an artist, and this is a question for anyone. Do you have like germ time, like times that you don't produce, you cannot think about it even?
Yeah, that's usually I push myself every day to do art. Otherwise I won't do it. I usually don't. I don't feel like doing it until while I'm doing it, and then while I'm doing it, then I like doing it. But getting over the hump of getting started is very hard for me.
And another question: do you have times that you cannot? Like
I used to, but not anymore. Now I have a lot of time for my art now.
no, I think I talk about something else. You let's say that I was 8 hours, 6 hours, no matter how much, doing something. I had a stream, I had that, and I go to my room in order to have dinner or whatever, and I cannot stop to thinking and receiving inspiration all the time, things to do. And I cannot do it because I am too tired for even,
Oh, tired.
but I cannot disconnect my uh, like creative spirit.
You mean you want to do something artistic, but you can't because you're so tired?
Yes, I am tired, and I say to myself, okay, Miriam, stop, because every time that you think about it, you want to come and go and do it. And you can't because you are too tired, so you are conflicted now.
Yeah, some days I'm tired. Yeah, some days I'm more tired than others. And right. And so maybe I wouldn't do it at all. I wouldn't do any art at all, or I might do less art or something like that.
Hmm. That happened to me all the time, to have the desire to do it, but it's something compelling.
Oh.
I want to do it, and I can't.
Oh, yeah.
So help me a lot
Well, mhm.
the journal to put my ideas.
Well, something that helps me when I feel like that is I tell myself, okay, I only have to do 15 minutes, just 15 minutes of art, usually in my art journal, like do 15 minutes of it. And then once I do 15 minutes, most of the time I keep going longer.
Yes, but I mean the time that you cannot do even 15 minutes. It's not that you don't want.
Oh,
Opposite, you want. You
yeah.
want to go out of the bed and do it. But your body says, no, Miriam, you can't.
Well, either I won't do it at all or I'll push through and try to do at least 15 minutes.
Hmm, I see. What about you, people in the chat?
Yeah, what about you guys in the chat?
How is your relationship with art and with inspiration? Okay, I'm going to do something in silence. Sorry about that. But I need my minute. No, it's okay. I don't need to talk. It's not that I don't want that others to talk. I don't mind the noise. Maxi. Now you are not going to do it because I don't mind the noise. Huh? Okay.
My chat's quiet. Nobody's answering the question.
Oh, here are so many ideas and possibilities, says Anina. Yeah. I hope that we are inspiring you in some way.
Yes.
I get inspired every time I see someone doing something I like.
Yeah.
Also, have a journal to write down ideas, but just put that under my bed as I need to rearrange things. Might just start a new one. Yeah, why not? Okay, let's do this. I am doing like the kids. I'm coloring like the kids.
Oh.
I want to finish. No good, no good at all. But what can I say? And this marker is not so good. I want to show the effect of that. That's why I want to finish. Sorry if I'm not so, but we don't have all day to show something.
Ooh, I take a lot of online art classes recently because I learn new things and that keeps me inspired.
Mm. Yes, you told me that. For me, it's
Yeah.
so.
It's in some of them are old classes because I have lifetime access to older art classes I've taken at 3 different websites. And then
Mhm.
and so some of them are older classes that I've taken that I revisited, and then I had 2 new ones.
Oh,
So it's a lot. It's a lot to keep up with if I want to. So it keeps me I like it. It keeps me inspired and creatively productive.
whatever it works for everyone is the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now I have no place to go with this color. Let's see, Anina says, finding between all my style, I am something a bit overwhelmed. Finding between all my style and also sometimes don't want to repeat just things, but after that, it's about the joy to create. Yes, and you touch a subject, Anina, that I was thinking about it. Let's say I do something, okay, and I am doing this repeatedly, like you said, okay. When you do something, let's say we did today with my students this, and this is a simple notebook with a closure, but it's very precise. And if you go to Facebook and see all the pictures of all the notebooks that all my students did, you will see that all are precise. That's why I had previous knowledge and previous experience doing this. So when I told them how to do it, I talked from my experience. So I'm sure that it won't be the same knowledge that I want to transmit if it will be 2 months prior or even 2 months ahead, because I will learn something new and then I will be using it. So I think that knowledge is something that you in some way accumulate.
Yeah.
And the things that you repeat are only things that you incorporate to your arsenal. For instance, I did martial arts.
Oh, which one did you do?
I did kung fu and I
Oh.
did tai chi chuan.
Oh, okay.
Both of them are, in fact, the same martial art. The only difference between them is the one is the external form and the other is the internal form. Anyway, the two of them have forms. The form is the way you move your body to do something, and the direction and the trajectory. I meant more like the pouch and envelope journal many did. Oh, you did? Yes, that's two,
Can
Anina.
you repeat your question again? Because Grayscale Painting wanted to answer it, and I actually kind of forgot we had like 3 questions, and now I remembered one of the questions, but what's the I remember the question about. Wait a minute. What you asked? Oh yes. What do you do if you asked a few questions. What do you do if you're so exhausted but you still want to create,
Yes.
but your body's just so exhausted? What do you do? And
Okay.
what was the other question?
The other question.
Or maybe that was the only question. I thought there was other
No,
questions.
I think we talk about repetitive art, and now Anina is telling me that she didn't meant repetitive art, but she meant. Let's see, Stella said, I was making my breakfast when you asked the question. Just last night, I found it difficult to go to sleep because I was working on a stencil design I want to finish. My creativity want to go to sleep. Yes. So that is one of the questions. I think that we talk about, I'm not sure if I did a question about it, uh, but Anina said about repeating something that others do, like the envelope journal that we all did at the last minute. Like someone did something and another one follow, and then we all follow that.
Yeah, but each person's envelope journal is different.
It's different. Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
as opposed to like some of these online art classes, the people like the instructor does a painting, for example, and then you'll see like people that don't have that much experience, they copy that painting that the instructor did. For me, I try to just take some ideas from it and I got to make it my own.
Hmm. Well, let's. Today I saw something just that answer our question. It was something about leadership and followers. It was like that. One person was dancing as maniac in a field full of people, and it was like a fair or something, and it was a song, and he started to dance alone. So they say in that particular uh, uh,
Hi, Davy. Welcome.
hi, how are you, David? That the most important thing is the first follower.
The most
Because
important thing is what? The first
the
what?
first follower
Oh, I
is
still
what
didn't catch
makes
that
you
word. The first what?
follower who
Ah, okay,
follows you.
follower. Uh-huh.
Yes. Oh, I see that you are very fast now. Yeah.
Me.
Yes, perfect. So these people that are the first follower is what make a difference between you being a nutcase or being a leader. And this one you need to treat it like an equal. The first followers will be your equal. So the thing that you do, only you and no one else do, when someone follow, that is what Anina said, I did something that others did and I followed them. So it's a phenomenon that you are the nutcase when you are alone dancing in one place. For instance, I did a lot of 3D things and no one followed me. So I was the only one doing that.
Right.
But if, and with the net happen, I have two or three people that did the bus, for instance, that I did, they legitimate my lead. Not that I am a leader, but I was leading with something. So that's one place, and it's very solitary. And the other place, I myself did the envelopes, so I was a follower there. Of course, every one of us will have his own uh,
Right.
way to do it, and it's perfect because that's how we learn. But what happened? What is the phenomenon there? If you being followed and people start to follow you and do the same, at the end, more people, if not all of them, will follow because if you were the nuts at the first time, at first that you were alone doing something, the others now, if they don't, that's a movement, what you started with that. And if they don't join the movement, they are the nuts now.
Oh.
So that's a very, very common human response in a community, being that group, even that it was the first time that they saw each other and they might not seen each other again, but at that time that was a community. And you can see it in the video how people start to join him and do the same. So I think I watch Pinterest, says Anina, and write now ideas when I'm too tired or fussy cat. Well, following is not my subject, but understand it's yours, Miriam. My subject is to follow. I didn't understand that, Anina. That's okay. I don't need to follow. Sometimes happen that I follow another other people, but sometimes it's my own path. Hi, Belinda. How are you?
Hi, Belinda.
First of all, I need to tell you something because I'm not so aware about Memorial Day, how is for you, but I think, oh, thank you, Anina. Thank you so much. I think that uh, that must be something like our Yom HaZikaron, that it's our Memorial Day that was recently for all the fallen.
Oh.
I think it's the same thing. So I want to
Yeah,
tell,
that sounds similar.
yes, I want to tell something about it because I think every country have people who give their life for an ideal, for the country, for you to be well in the part that you are. And it's so important. It's not that they wanted to die for it, but they were willing to, and
Yes.
it it happened. So I think it's so important to remember them and give them a place in your thoughts. And yeah, that's what I think. Okay.
Yeah.
So now I'm
Yeah, I
reinforcing.
agree.
Thank Yes, I meant it in general. Never mind if what you do others will see, but in general, you can have original idea that, of course, always that original idea will be something that will be found on, or based on something that you saw somehow. It's not completely original. So I say. But as you said, if you mention the pouch and you mention the envelope journal, for instance, when I started to do, the thing is that I didn't do it in a video, so I couldn't do like all the work in one sit. Okay, in a video, even if you have two videos or three, you can do everything. When you do it on a stream, what you do is what you have, the time you have, you do. And if you did to let that dry, you need the time. You can use something like a hot gun or something, but anyway, there is a limit to what you can do. For instance, today Mariah, she said, I cannot work more on these covers because they need to dry. And that's perfect. They need to dry, really. So she couldn't do that in the same stream. So what happened is I saw Darcy, but not all. But then I saw Carrie, and I said, "Oh, I want to try it myself." So I started to do. But that time, not all the people did that. Only us. Even Mariah did it after me, but she started something more like a little one, so she finished before me. But that's beauty. I never said, oh, I want to be the one and only one in that. No, I did what I wanted to do. Does she have familiar members she remembers today? Oh, ask Diana. Does you have, Anina, family members that you remember today?
No, none of my. Well, I the only one that was in the military was an uncle. I think an uncle and my grandfather, but they didn't die in the military. So I mean, but still,
Oh,
I guess because they did serve, but they didn't. They didn't like it. It didn't. They didn't die from serving. So, but I think you still can remember them for their
yes, of course.
service.
Of course you can. And I did have one family member,
Uh huh.
and we remember him because also by the same time that it's that date, our Memorial Day, let's say, is the time he died.
Oh.
So it's all at the same time. But I remember him all the time. And I remember him because it was a very, like, I will tell you what happened. He was a very bad boy in Argentina,
Oh.
and his mother was divorced. So she was the one who raised him. But he really was, he was expelled uh, from various schools. He went from one school to another, that the other school was for people that have bad behavior. And it was a time that the next one, he was expelled again, and the next one was a reformatory. It wasn't a regular school. And in Argentina, there is not a school at home, homeschool, and going to the school is something that it's obligatory. So him, Uriel, Honore Braja, he came to Israel somehow obliged with the mother. He was 16 at the time. And after some difficult experiences here, it happened that they found, or the government gave him a place to be, that it was a school and internet. It's called that when you are intern in the school, you go there all the week and you stay there, you sleep there, you eat there, you live there.
Yeah.
And we have here some schools like that. And this one had horses and dogs to train. And they teach them to train horses and dogs. So he did like a change like that. He the mother that was my cousin, she had cancer, and by the time he finished school and need to go to the army, he had exception. He don't have the obligation to go because he was the only child and the mother was ill. So the law says he he is not obligated to go.
Oh. Mhm.
And he said, "No, I want to defend my country."
Oh.
And he enlisted in a police military branch, like it's the police that keep safe the limits of the country,
Yeah.
and they have a canine branch. So he wanted to have to go to be in the canine branch. And unfortunately, he received a bullet in the head. He
Oh.
was 20. He was in one of the parts that people from Gaza enter Israel to work. And he was there inside of a bunker, and one person, a terrorist, emerged between all the people that went to work with a very heavy arm and start to shoot. And from the little window of the bunker, only one bullet entered straight to his head. So it was instantly.
Oh.
My cousin was devastated, of course, and she passed away 1 year after him.
Oh. Oh.
So all the army buddies of him, they were with her all the year as if she was his mother, their mother. They made her company. They went there to converse with her. It was very, between all the tragic thing, it was something very, very good for her, very nice. And till now, the part of the army where he was on that time of this day, like the Remembrance Day, they go to both of the tombs, his and her. She
Oh.
was in the army, but she was the mother of them, of all the people. So they go and they go to both of the tombs. And unfortunately, they they are not near me, so I want to go and pay my respects, but it's impossible. It's for me impossible without a car to arrive there. So I paid my respects here. I put a candle. I light a candle. And talking about that, if I can find my candle, my electric candle, well, don't need to be electric. I have here, and I
Yeah,
can.
both my grandfather and uncle, I think they might be in the same cemetery, and it's like 7 hours away.
Mm,
I'm
yes,
not. I know where my grandfather is, and I know
you're
which
with
cemetery
me.
he is, but I'm unsure. I'm not quite sure about my uncle.
Mm, I see. So I think that if it's Memorial Day and I finish my drawing, I'm not going to start another one. I think it's important to. Okay, huh? It's ready? What time is it? Okay, we have 12 minutes, Maxi. No, it's okay.
Oh, okay, Alec. Hold on, Alec. I'm going to send it to you
Okay,
in Messenger.
I did light a candle for all the people in all the world that give their life for others, in wars or not. Okay. I was always against, or not against, but I wanted to be more free until I was a little bit bigger. I don't say wiser, but bigger. And I started to think that all these things like to light a candle and do some minute or a time of silence, I always said to myself, "Oh, I can honor them inside me. I don't need to do that."
Yeah.
But it's like what I started to talk about my brother, says Stella, served in the Air Force, and although he lived beyond his service, Yeah. So he served. So he was willing to give his life for others. Although from early age, I thought that you need to give your life in service. Not you don't need to lose your life to give your life to the service. Any service. It's not only the military service. You have a service in religion. You have a service as a person to another person. There are all kind of service, but you need to have compassion for others, and that's it. So it's important the form because as when I was in martial arts, a particular form that you say, why I am doing this? What's the meaning of that? But
Yeah.
your body is learning something. It's learning a response. So you don't know what happened, but when you need it, you have it. And you have it in a drawing, you have it in your life, you have it in many things. What a good way to think of it. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kathy. He eventually succumbed to PTSD from his service. Oh, I'm so sorry, Stella. But yes, yes, that's a very, very, very common thing. But it's very underrated, and it's not only happened to those who were in the military, but yes, they are in front of very, very uh, like things that shake your core. But it's the same if you experience, for instance, a violent deed from others for you, you can have PTSD also.
Ah, okay, yeah.
You
Well,
can, yeah. So you told me that if I need to finish first before the time I tell you, and I survived. We have 7 minutes to the 2 hours, and I survived. I really to don't have my face in this stream was intentional.
what was intentional? Hmm.
Not to have my face on screen today
Oh, okay, right.
because I feel so bad that it's not a pretty sight today. My face. I have one eye that is constantly with how do you say conjunctivitis. Stella, how you say conjunctivitis in English, please?
Oh, I wonder what you're saying.
Yes, Stella. What Kathy said to you is from us too. We are very sorry for your loss. Otra vez, okay. Conjunctivitis, infection in the
Oh, conjunctivitis.
yes, conjunctivitis.
Oh, you battle an infection.
No cataracts, Stella. Diane said it's conjunctivitis. So I have one eye that
Thank you, Anthony.
is constantly
Oh,
ill.
here's Alec.
Pink eye, you call it, could be.
Bye,
But
Alec.
I have my. Hi, Alex. How are you?
Hey, hey, hold on one.
Yes, Estela, conjunctivitis. Thank you. So that alone is not a good side, but I also dizzy. Yeah. So whether you don't see me today, only my hands. My hands are used to do things. Even I can close my eyes and do things. And one day I did that, exactly that. I was, I don't know, in third grade maybe in the primary school. And we had an art teacher that wanted to do something different. So she said to us, she wants to guide us in a meditation with music and drawing. And she said, close your eyes, uh, hear the music, and try to draw what the music tells you.
With your eyes closed?
That's the thing. She didn't specify, and I was little, so I was very literal.
Oh.
I said exactly. Oh, thank you, Stella. She said to me to feel, a Cathy also. Thank you, girls. So, what I did, and she put the uh, the four seasons of Vivaldi,
Oh.
very, very, and she put autumn, I think. So I started to draw like this, like now. I have my eyes closed because she told, close your eyes, feel the music, and
Right.
draw. She didn't said, open your eyes and draw.
Oh, okay.
I was the only one that was so literal, you know. But I did, so my drawing was something like that. She didn't tell us what it was the music. So I did something like that because of course it was the only thing I could do with my eyes closed. And it
Oh,
was
yes.
so it was as I draw the movement of an
Hi, Paul. Thank you, Anina.
by a leaf. So I did it okay in some way because I did exactly what she said. I draw with my eyes closed. Okay, I think we are going now. It's 58 and I need to eat.
Hey y'all,
Yeah.
hey, sorry.
Yeah, we have to stop it. We have to close the live stream now.
So I
Oh, you got.
vote for Alec to close it.
I just wanted to
Close
come
it.
over and say hey. I just wanted to come over and say hey to you guys.
Yeah.
I am out of school now. To all my people, I'm out of school now, so I'll
Yeah.
be over here
You
sometimes.
have
Maybe
time.
not.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Congratulations.
ready. Diana, I'm ready for another. Diana, I'm ready for another day. I'm ready for another Davy stream.
Uh-huh. That's not going to be till end of June. We're not doing it in May.
Yeah.
Bye to all, Kathy. So if you don't do it, I will do. Bye to
Yeah,
all.
bye bye
Bye,
Thank
everyone. I
you,
was gonna
everybody.
do
Bye,
come up right quick
everybody.
and say hey to
thank you,
everyone and do it
Diane.
on my channel.
Thank
Okay.
you,
Bye,
Alex.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.